morning, viewer. Welcome to our channel. Here is beyond this a breaking news for our viewer. High protein consumptions may elevate atherosclerosis risks by activating immune cells that contribute to arterial plaque formation, with leucine playing a critical role. University of Petersburg School of Medicine researchers discovered a molecular mechanisms by which excessive dietary protein could increase atherosclerosis risks. The findings were published on February 19 in Nature Metabolism. The study, which combined small human trials with experiments in mice and cells in the petri dish, showed that consuming over 22% of dietary calories from protein can lead to increased activation of immune cells that play a role in the atherosclerotic plaque formation, driving the disease risks. Furthermore, the scientists showed that one amino acid, leucine, seems to have a disproportionate role in driving the pathological pathways linked to atherosclerosis or steep hardened arteries. Our study shows that dialing up your protein intake in pursuit of better metabolic health is not a panacea. You could be doing real damage to your arteries, said senior and co-corresponding author Babak Razani, MD, PhD, professor of cardiology at Pitt. Our hope is that this research starts a conversation about ways of modifying diets in precise manner that can influence body functions at a molecular level and dampen disease risks. According to a survey of the average American diet over the last decade, Americans generally consume a lot of protein, mostly from animal sources. Further, nearly a quarter of the population receives over 22% of all daily calories from protein alone. That trend is likely driven by the popular idea that dietary protein is essential to healthy living, says Razani. But his and other groups have shown that over reliance on protein may not be such a good thing for long-term health. Following their 2020 research, in which Rajani's laboratory first showed that excess dietary protein increases atherosclerosis risks in mice, his next study, in collaboration with Bettina Mattendorfer, PhD, a metabolism expert at the University of Missouri, Columbia, delved deeper into the potential mechanism and its relevance to the human body. To arrive at the answer, Rajani's laboratory, led by first authors Zhangzhu Zhang, PhD, and Dibba Kapoor, MD, teamed up with Mittendorfer's group to combine their expertise in cellular biology and metabolism and perform a series of experiments across various models, from cells to mice to humans. We have shown in our mechanistic studies that amino acids, which are really the building blocks of the protein, can trigger disease through specific signaling mechanisms and then also alter the metabolism of these cells. Mittendorfer said, yeah, for instance, small immune cells in the vasculature called macrophages can trigger the development of atherosclerosis. Based on initial experiments in healthy human subjects to determine the timeline of immune cells activation following ingestion of protein-enriched meals, the researchers simulated similar conditions in mice and in human macrophages, immune cells that are shown to be particularly sensitive to amino acids derived from protein. Their work showed that consuming more than 22% of daily dietary calories through protein can negatively affect macrophages that are responsible for clearing out cellular debris, leading to the accumulation of a graveyard of those cells inside the vessel walls and worsening of atherosclerosis plaques over time. Interestingly, the analysis of circulating amino acids showed that leucine and amino macrophage activation and atherosclerosis risks, suggesting a potential avenue for further research on personalized diet modification or precision. So, an amino acid enriched in animal derived foods like beef, eggs and milk that should be consumed as per the expert opinion. Rajani is careful to note that many questions remain to be answered, mainly what happens when a person consumes between 15% of daily calories from protein as recommended by the USDA and 22% of daily calories from protein, and if there is a sweet spot for maximizing the benefits of protein such as muscle gain while avoiding kick-starting molecular cascade of damaging events leading to cardiovascular disease. The findings are particularly relevant in hospital settings where nutritionists often recommended protein-rich foods for the sickest patient to preserve muscle mass and strength. Perhaps blindly increasing proteins load is wrong. That's for today. Bien,